Hello everybody, I am Interact, and this is Dead Cells, a game that I haven't played in a little bit, but Update 6, The King's Hand, is finally on the beta branch, which means any progress that I have will actually be saved, unlike the alpha branch, and bugs are fixed and stuff. Anyways, what is the King's Hand update? Well, basically it brings a new level, a new boss, new weapons, a fourth boss cell, because 3 wasn't hard enough, a bunch of new achievements as well, which ruins my 99% achievement rate, which is bothersome. But you can see there's new items, which is also bothersome because that removes my, 100% completion on everything. So I'm gonna have to farm more things. They obviously changed. Well, okay, so it's beta, as you can see by the fact that it says difficulty null. They changed, actually, the description on the forge, like what you can actually upgrade things to, which is really nice. I still don't like the fact that, like, 2 boss cell and 1 boss cell is the same thing. But whatever. We're gonna do 0 cell, just so we can see what the castle looks like. I've been there before, but that was in alpha. Well, I haven't actually been there in beta, and it's also been a while since I played, so I could be just god-awful at this game, implying I was ever good at it to begin with, etc, etc. That is a new animation for that, so let's look at that. Ooh, mama. Got a slick new animation. Look at that. That looks really good. New crossbow animation. Looking good. And they changed the way that scrolls work. Yeah. So you'll see tactics gives you the least amount of HP, survival gives you the most, brutality gives you a middling amount. And apparently things are paused when you're... It looked like all the enemies were paused when I was in the scroll picking up animation, which is different. Why am I actually killing things for gold? I guess just because I'm talking. I was just kind of in the zone there. They also made shop rerolls expensive as heck. And they're a limited amount of them, as you can see. So a lot of updates. I mean, it is patch 6 is a major update. They still haven't fixed this, apparently. Update 6 is a big update. So it's going to have a lot of different things in it. It is a major update like the Foundry update or the Brutal update before that. And I'm happy that it's finally on beta branch. It's been a while since I played. I've been playing other games. Into the Breach came out as of the recording of this video and probably the posting of it. It's been a few days. And to say that I've been playing it is probably an understatement. I believe right now, with the game being out for 3 days, I have 24 hours played on it. So if that gives you a concept of how much I've been playing Into the Breach. I've been streaming it all, posting VODs of like good runs on the YouTube page. You can follow the stream if you want to catch me. My streaming hours are random, so I can't really tell you, when they would be. On days off, I tend to stream for a few hours if I can, and after work, which is like 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, roughly, I'll stream for like an hour or two before I have to go make dinner. This is in French, so I have no idea what it says. So thanks, beta. I assume that's alienation, but reduces malediction curse by 10% PV? I don't know. Increases your health by 30% is a new one that I haven't seen before. See if there are any other new ones. They still make this... Yeah, so this is still the same as this, except worse. Which is sad. Let's just get cooldown reduction, because it's in English, and I actually know what it says. I'm just gonna try and kind of rush through this, honestly. It's been a while since I played. The Foundry update was honestly getting a little tedious for me. I wasn't enjoying the game as much as I normally would have been, because it was just like, oh well, I guess I'm doing some 3-cell runs and fighting the assassin again. So I'm not gonna post like, you know, oh, this isn't my job or anything, so if I'm super bored playing the game, it's gonna be a really boring video, and I'm not gonna post that. I'd rather just post nothing at all, because like if I'm not enjoying it, that's the whole reason I have a YouTube channel, is because I enjoy playing games. If I'm not getting any enjoyment out of it, like playing and recording, I'm just not even gonna bother. And I hope that makes sense and that's okay. You know, I don't have like hundreds of thousands of subscribers to worry about disappointing necessarily, which does make it a lot easier for me. That animation looks a little bugged. As in, like, you can, if you roll, you actually just slide. So that's a little point of note for the devs. What did I get from that? Oh, it fell. Yeah, you see they're paused in the background. Normally they would actually move around in the older updates. So I guess that's the thing that they've changed. In case you can't tell, I'm a little rusty with a controller. I haven't been playing anything that involves a controller since whenever the heck I posted my last Dead Cells video was. They added these choice things, which I think is a really good idea. That was a community suggestion. Still like the fact that they take community suggestions to heart and actually implement them into the game. I think that's a good thing that more devs should do. Probably. Obviously they don't put everything that the community says into the game, because I don't know if you've ever been part of a community for a game. Sometimes people make really dumb suggestions. Actually, by sometimes I mean all the time. That's a new little icon for gold that I haven't seen before. I think there's new mutations maybe, and I'm not sure where they would be. So I'm just kind of, you know, gonna clear through everything as quickly as I can. I guess this will be like an update video if you've been wondering where I've been, because I haven't been posting Dead Cells content. Yeah, I've been sick for a bit as well. Not feeling great under the weather. Busy with my job and whatnot. Playing other games, just kind of, you know, some Slay the Spire, a lot of Into the Breach, now that that's out. Going back through some older games as well, you know, etc, etc. This is still in French. I guess we'll get... No, this is no longer after a kill, so it's terrible. Take damage after killing an enemy. Sure. Why not? I think I did post 1 or 2 videos of the alpha branch when it like first came out for Hand of the King. Back when it didn't even have a name, it was just update 6. And that was brutal. I hope they've reduced the difficulty a slight bit since then, because that boss was actually impossibly difficult, even on like 0 cell. It was impossibly hard to beat. So here's hoping that they've actually reduced the difficulty on him a little bit and scaled him back. I'm not saying like, oh, I want the game to be easy. I'm saying like, if you played that update, you know what I'm talking about. That dude hit for like 4,000 damage with a single hit. That's just not okay. Can't parry that. I should remember that. But yeah, I've just been, you know, doing other stuff, really, is what it comes down to. I apologize if you're here for Dead Cells content exclusively. Because there was like, I think it's been like a month or something. There's a 4-cell door. Because, you know, 4-cell is a thing that exists now. It's been a long time since I posted any Dead Cells video. This, should probably pluralize that one. I don't like hate the game or anything. is just the Foundry update. Man, it was a slog, I guess would probably be the proper term. And I just wasn't enjoying it. I'm not gonna play something I don't enjoy. YouTube has removed monetization from my account because I don't have 1,000 subscribers. I used to have monetization, and I wasn't making much money, but I was still making, you know, like pennies. But now all my pennies are gone. So, you know, until I get 1,000 subscribers, which is apparently YouTube's arbitrary number that they require before they'll monetize your content, I'm not gonna feel like beholden to put things out because it's not a job, you know? Even if I wanted it to be a job right now, it's like literally not feasible because I make $0. I like working at a non-profit here, playing video games, you know? I think the main thing is that, like, I made this channel because I just wanted to make videos of games that I enjoyed, and I wasn't enjoying Dead Cells anymore. So I think that's basically what it comes down to. If I don't enjoy a game, I'm just not gonna play it. Basically, that's all there is to it. And I feel like most people feel that same way, whether they do make money playing it or not. I think most people, even if they're making money, like if they're not enjoying it, they'll probably not continue to play it. You know, burnout happens and whatnot if you're playing the game a few hours a day, which I was. I was playing this maybe not every day, but every few days. I would play, you know, 4 or 5 hours of it. Man, things are so expensive now. It's another thing that they changed. I guess I'll hold out for money. Did they reduce the... No, I'm just not killing things. They didn't reduce the amount of gold that things drop. Maybe they did actually. Now that I'm... Is that a new sound effect? Now that I'm looking at it, like... I feel like I'm getting like no gold at all. Has gold just been nerfed? Like to an excessive degree? I haven't really read patch notes like I normally would have. I just saw like, he's in beta branch on the subreddit and I was like, sweet, finally. I'll check it out now. Yeah, the gold feels like, it feels really difficult to get money, which is probably by design because let's be honest, the amount of gold you could get previously was pretty freaking absurd. By the way, yes, I know I can curse now. I don't have to worry about getting demonetized. Trying to curb my cursing for other reasons. I have been for a long time, so it's nothing new. It's just, you know, I have a kid, so I don't want to be a bad influence. Have them say words they're not supposed to, you know? Oh man, Ossuary. I do not miss how long Ossuary was. I don't know if they've changed that or not. I thought they changed the length of some zones. Like possibly shortened them. I think I remember seeing something in one of the patches about there being shorter zones. I'm not really feeling it right now, guys. You know? Devs, if we're being honest, I don't know. Ossuary still feels freaking labyrinthian. If you want to use a big boy word. I came down here for money, eh? Does feel like they don't give as much gold either. Maybe they just changed the gold scaling and it doesn't scale as hard as it used to. Either way, I appreciate the like lack of being able to buy every item at the shop and reroll it 7 billion times until I get what I want. Because that was, I mean, let's be honest, everyone knew it was absurd. There wasn't anybody looking at it and be like, yeah, this seems balanced. And if there was, it was people who, you know, maybe weren't the best at the game and needed the crutch. And I'm not going to be like, oh, I was above it. No, dude, if you've seen any of my other videos, I would sit at shops and reroll like 17 times to try and find a frostbow. A drink of water. That's just how the game was, you know? That's how you progressed on higher levels. And that's fine if that's like what the game wants to be, but it didn't really feel like that's what the game wanted to be. Hence why they changed it. I'm assuming this is a change to alienation. I just have no idea what the change is. Here goes my dog. Let's get extra damage while they were deployed skill, I think, is probably still good. It feels weird to be playing with a controller, because I've been playing mouse and keyboard games for, you know, since I stopped playing Dead Cells. It feels weird to have a controller again. I did move my mic, so I could possibly go back to using mouse and keyboard to play this game. But there is the possibility that I would have forgotten how to do that. And that I would instead just be bad at it again. Because there was a point in time where I like only played with mouse and keyboard in this game when I started playing. And so that's what I was accustomed to. I'm out of ammo. So I couldn't play with a controller because I just like didn't know the controls. But now I've played with a controller so much because my mouse and keyboard are very, very loud. And the way that I had the mic set up, it was very, very obnoxious. So I was like, alright, fine, I'll use this old busted up controller that I've had for a billion years. I'm looking forward to, speaking of controller, every time I talk about the controller, I'm like, why did I get this thing? And I'm like, oh, to play Dark Souls. I'm looking forward, I'll go through this slightly quickly. I did some grinding off screen, just like kind of as meditation, I guess. So some things are some things are upgraded to S tier that weren't before. But basically I would just like go to the first boss on 3-cell, beat it, and then just reset. It was really boring. I wasn't recording videos or anything, I was just like, kind of bored. I'll play some Dead Cells. You know, I've already played, you know, 20 billion hours of Slay the Spire today. I might as well play some Dead Cells and relax, you know? I'm looking forward to the remaster of Dark Souls. Can't wait for that to come out. Probably gonna be playing that along with the other 7,000 bajillion YouTube Let's Players and Twitch streamers. I don't know, I've been trying to stream more frequently now that I feel like comfortable enough with my setup, but my PC is just not the greatest PC for streaming things that aren't like really low poly pixel games that aren't like taxing on the CPU or my GPU is fine. It's my CPU mostly that's really, really not good. You can get away even if I do that, huh? Interesting. Wait, what am I doing actually? Well, I can't really like. I want to speedrun through this, but I kind of do actually have to kill stuff. Because of the way this zone is designed. I'm just remembering that now. I would definitely like a better melee weapon. Yeah, curse sword, my favorite. Like, look at how expensive that reroll was. Whew. You really put the kibosh on being able to reroll items. I mean, I don't really like Impaler, but it's better than Swift Sword 1. So, I'll take it. That's... might be a new animation. It looks pretty new. It's a little slick looking, you know? Alright, that's a dead end. I'm not really in the mood for curses. Considering I just got back into the game. I don't know if I should really be messing around with that. I can vendor that. I think recycling is the main way of making gold now. Like, killing enemies doesn't actually give you as much gold generation. Is at least what it feels like. But recycling, obviously, since recycling is based on the shop price, and shop prices went up, I think, across the board. Obviously, recycling is going to be your main source of income. Apologies for the dog. He always does this, as you may well know. So I just kind of want damage. I have no idea what he's barking at. Probably something very stupid. Oh, we don't... Actually, maybe... do we want to be here? Oh, the button's right here. Sometimes that will happen, where the button spawns right next to the chest. I'm not sure if that's like a common occurrence or not. Oh, grenade is now brutality only, along with both of these turrets. I think ceiling turret already was, but heavy turret used to have survival. Sure. Take the grenade. Might as well, right? It's just cells. I don't care about those. I might actually want to get some amount of cells because there's going to be new unlocks that I'm going to run into. Because obviously I haven't beaten the castle, and the castle has new items in it. So maybe I actually do want to be slightly concerned with my cell count. I still hate this guy. Can you come back, please? Thank you. Okay. Never mind. Goodbye. Bye, Mr. Golem. Alright, I can't get up there. I've lost all ability to do fancy moves with my feet. Clock tower. It's actually where I want to be, so neat. Alright. I just want to see the new area, honestly. I went there once or twice before in the alpha, so I know what it looks like. I just want to see what they kept in, what they changed. We actually don't have enough money to reset our mutations, so let's not do that. Never mind. Let's continue instead into the clock tower. I think that's a new loading icon. I don't remember that being there before. Aura of laceration. No thanks. This is an area that I can go through quickly. I just have to find the right path. Actually, I can like sort of go through it quickly, but these things will, yeah, there you go, teleport after me, so it's not an area that I'm too comfortable going too quickly on. Just because the enemies chase you, the grenadiers will still shoot at you, etc., etc. It's just kind of a nuisance. Please don't die. Come on. I know it's been a while, but geez, come on. It hasn't been that long, right? It has actually been that long. I'm like atrophied, man. Like I can straight up feel my hands like not knowing what they're doing, but having a faint memory of what they're supposed to be doing. But it's that disconnect that's kind of screwing me over too, because my hands are like, we're supposed to do this, and then my brain doesn't respond properly with the actual, you know, like, oh yeah, do that. My brain's just kind of like, do what now? Sorry? And so I'm just floundering all over the place like an idiot. I would like a better melee weapon. Okay. Either of those will do. I just need, you know, the money. See, I didn't necessarily need to come down here, but I definitely need to go up here to kill this guy. Ow. Alright. We still don't have enough money, but we're up on another shop, eh? Oh yeah, look at how expensive that stuff is. I don't know if gold is something that they're like planning on fixing or what, but it feels like really bad right now. Like worse than it probably should be feeling, I think. I'm just gonna sell this because I am buying a different weapon anyways. So I might as well. Sorry. What am I trying to say? I have completely derailed my train of thought. Am I getting Balance Blade or War Spear? What are the affixes? Burning target, bleeding target, throws grenade, explodes. This gives me extra survival. I have so many points in Brutality, I might as well just keep going Brutality. I don't know where the meta shifted, if the meta still Tactics is the best, or if it's shifted back to Brutality is the damage build, Survival is the I'm scared, hold me mommy build, or what, you know? And yes, that is like needlessly dismissive of people who run shield builds. But you know, I mean, if you're running a shield build in like Dark Souls, you're kind of opening yourself up to being made fun of, right? You're supposed to use a two-handed sword like a man. Or you can be a weeb and use a katana. And despite actually, you know, being a weeb, I use two-handed greatswords because I just like the way they work. There's no real reason outside of that. I just always like, you know, the big, heavy, hefty, really meaty sound that you get when you just like cleave something with a big old greatsword. Okay, so we found basically all of our towers here. Question is, which one is the right one? And by right one, I mean correct one, because I know which one is farthest to the right. So don't give me that. Oh! I see I'm still as adept as ever at running into spikes. Like a complete idiot. That feels slightly faster, maybe? I can't tell if it is, though. Or if it's just lack of playing. Help me. That's something I hope they bring back in the Dark Souls remaster. The little items that you could use in Dark Souls 3 that said things when you dropped them. I think the Help Me one was my favorite. I always had that one on my action bar, despite the fact that it kind of just wastes space. Just because being able to throw down the thing that goes, "Help me," it's just so good, you know? Especially if you're getting invaded or doing invasions. A lot of people would use hello, be nice and polite. I was not one of those people. All form of communication is, well, what is it, and help me. No, I wanna... No, but you don't understand. I must get up here. Alright, I have the key. Where is the exit? Yes, I know I'm not close enough to crit that guy. I haven't lost that much of my memory of this game. That's one of those things that I always keep in video games, is like the really weird fine numbers is something I've always been good at keeping. Like the distance that the infantry bow crits at and the distance that the hunter's longbow crits at. Like really kind of weird stuff that you'd think people would be like, would have just forgotten, you know? I still have that memorized for some reason. Let's take damage after taking damage, and probably double time to recover? I don't know if that's any good, but I could play it kind of like a Bloodborne style build thing. Not that I've ever played Bloodborne, which I haven't, because I haven't owned a console since a Xbox 360. I see you're still a real big joke. I didn't mean it. I'm sorry. Oh, there actually is a ceiling for ceiling turrets. Did they add that in, or has that always been there and I'm just dumb? Stop this. Can I please heal? I hate myself. I hate myself. I see. Well, alright, we'll get to the castle in the next try. I hate myself. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed it, feel free to leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe for more, etc., etc. Next time we'll actually get to the castle, I promise. Goodbye.